Hi guys, welcome back to the Daily Dreamer. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. My apologies on not being able to get you a video yesterday. My earthly obligations took me elsewhere, and so did my other meditative state. So, anyways, we're back today. So I'm going to veer a little bit, just a little bit, because there is a topic that keeps coming up for me, pretty much almost on an hourly basis, and it's almost too much that I cannot not talk about it. What is it? Synchronicity. What is that, folks? What do you know it to be? Is it just a random event that just happens to happen for you? Is it just a once in a blue moon, lucky star event? What is it to you? Well, I'll tell you, we know them here as coincidences. Let me give you an example. You're receiving your last unemployment check, and now you're all worried that you're not going to be able to pay your bills. Well, then suddenly you get a phone call and the perfect job arrives for you and is offered to you. Is that just a coincidence? Think a little bit deeper. Is it, oh, you have to go pick up a very important book downtown, you don't want to go because parking on a Friday afternoon is going to be so insane. You're going to have to walk a mile and a half to get to that bookstore, right? Well, you just happen to get down there, and guess what? Not only does a parking spot open, but the one in front of the bookstore that you need to go to opens. Coincidence? I think not. Guess what, folks? We have these coincidences every single day. We set these up, okay? These places, these people, these events, we set them up for ourselves. They're not just coincidences. There are thoughts that we have already manifested to put in place to make our lives just a little bit more convenient. Now, here's the funny thing, folks. We all do this and experience this on a daily, but some of us are more aware of it than others. When you're aware of these magical moments, these coincidences, then you start becoming aware of patterns, very important patterns. And I'll tell you why here in a minute. But when you become aware of these patterns, it's really cool, because if you start understanding the patterns and knowing that some of these patterns, what you're seeing in your life are just continuously beautiful moments coming forward, then you have understood enough that you've sat with yourself to go through 5 minutes a day to think about these happy thoughts to manifest them in your life. It is not just coincidence, folks. There are no such things. It's just not. If you're not aware and you are getting caught up in negative things, and it's just stuff that's always happening to you, and you just cannot explain it, and you're tired of it, and this and that, folks, you have to be careful when you approach a synchronistic moment. Because if your thoughts are not in tune with you, if you are not in tune with your thoughts, if you are not manifesting something positive, then when you have these moments of coincidences, okay, it's because you're projecting your own inner turmoil. You haven't sat with yourself. You haven't thought happy thoughts, folks, for them to come forward. Let me give you an example. You want to be in a relationship. Boom. Just ironically, a lover manifested himself or herself into your life that you just think, oh my gosh, it's too good to be true. I was just thinking about this. I was just thinking I want to be in a relationship, and whoa, lo and behold, there you are. And then you come to find out that synchronistic moment that you thought that you manifested, right, didn't turn out. They weren't the one. Oh my gosh, what kind of a moment was that? Was that coincidence? Folks, no. Here's the problem. If you're not taking 5 minutes a day to sit with yourself to manifest the happy thoughts, and you're just putting the thought out there, then the universe is going to take it and run with it. You didn't fine-tooth the details, folks. You said you wanted a relationship. You didn't say what you wanted in that relationship. So the universe is going to throw someone at you that's going to be contrary to what you actually wanted. Because you just projected it. You just threw it out there. So, folks, that's why it's really important for you to take 5 minutes a day. Because when you take the time and you manifest these positive thoughts, and then you start seeing the coincidences starting to appear for you to line up that you already put in place by your magic wand, your thoughts, then, folks, you can start becoming more aware of how to control your destiny, how to control where you go. But once again, it starts here, right? Right here. We are the ones in charge. All right. So anyways, so my meditative state gives me all sorts of lovely readings. And like I said, this one was about synchronicity, so we had to discuss it. I'm going to go ahead and read you some of the stuff that they told me. They say that not all synchronicities, though, are positive. Sometimes they create major learning lessons, and we know that. That lover, for example, he wasn't the one. They weren't the one. And why was that? Because we didn't sit for a moment. The more consciously you are aware of how you can manifest these positive thoughts, all right, it helps you evolve yourself. You grow from it. You place emphasis on where you want to go in your life, and that's a good thing. All right, so let's see. You have to be aware of what is within to manifest something positive outside of you. That's what they're saying. They say, look at the underlying facts when the synchronicity occurs to be sure you know why you attracted that person or that situation into your life. Once again, being aware. If you attracted the wrong person, why was that? Is there a learning lesson here? Maybe something for you to pay attention to, another pattern. They say synchronicities, they occur to make a quick point. Don't blow them out of proportion, folks. You have to look at the bigger picture of synchronicity. You got to think outside the box, the patterns of your reality, if you will. Think outside that, not just the actual experience. There's a pattern here. All right. If you watch how you move through life, you will understand that if you are aware, you can actually clean up certain issues for yourself. See, once again, being aware, taking 5 minutes to get to know yourself. Then you can clean up the negativity. So they say, let's see. Once we start paying attention to these synchronicities, then we can start learning and watching how we can create our own abundance. Who doesn't want abundance, folks? Come on, get on board. Get out of your head. Stop beating yourself up. The war isn't here. It's not. It never was. You created it. So let's change it. Let's make a better future for ourselves. So guys, I think, at this point in time, if you can just learn to understand that if you can get out of your heads just for a moment, take a look around, notice your coincidences, notice your synchronicities, sit 5 minutes. I think at least by the end of the week, you should at least have a little bit more positive experiences with your coincidental moments. I don't know, folks. What do you think? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and scoot out of here for today. Let me know your thoughts. Leave me some comments below. And hey, till next time, many sweet dreams and many blessings to you.